Walk the straight and narrow to get it. A simple traffic ticket could be my death sentence. We celebrate the sinning, street life living. Good when you're winning or until the cops start sniffing. Game start to shift and evidence say you're finished. Fed see your riches, intimidate your bitches. This business is vicious, my nigga, protect your interest. Or watch an empire fall from a quote from a witness. Mandatory minimums like faces crowded prisons. They hit them with the maximum. Now watch them find religion. False image of a cracker. Bow down and pray to your Lord and Master. Admission to the life after. Remember to pay the pastor. Crep flow, dollar, private jets, photo rapture. Collecting ties, telling lies when they say that black lives matter, y'all. Deep, dark skin, even blacker from within. Keep pushing to the end until we get that win. They say they ain't fucking with him, but I ain't fucking with them. I had to cut them off so I could breathe again. Get back to living the next chapter in my life. The decision, faith in man, or take my chances with Christ, yo. I'm tempted by the flesh, women, money, and the ice, man. I know I'm living wrong, so every day I'm trying to get right. Get right. Get right. I know I'm living wrong, so every day I'm trying to get right. Get right. Get right, I know I'm living wrong, so every day I'm trying to get right. Get right, get right, I know I'm living wrong, so every day I'm trying to get right. Get right, get right. This crazy life of mine, it's like a motherfucking whirlwind. Everyday struggle, right down to the bitter end. A man amongst men on another level than them.
Don't grows. I feel that bass. Watching all the right moves upon your face. It's like a dream. The music waves.
It smells so sweet when I hit a bitch, pocket full of money, a nigga can't quit. It smells so sweet when I hit a bitch, pocket full of money, a nigga can't quit. It smells so sweet.
Poppin' and sippin' on that good shit, twist blades hit, man. We smoking on that good shit. My sister's so sweet when I blow her a kiss, her exhale the blue smoke clouding up my whip. Young free spirit, live life at high risk, ain't tripping off these niggas.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the PDXDOPE Live podcast and another one. Happy Friday to you all. We're ready to go ahead and get into this thing. I hope you guys are having a great evening. We're going to get this thing started. We're going to talk about a whole lot of different things, nothing particular or specific. If you want to join us, remember, reach out, hit us up, and I can send you the link if you want to talk to us. And I also want to tell you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that you can get notified of all the content that we got coming out from New Age Media and Entertainment. Let's go ahead and get the crew introduced. We got Miss Clarice in the building. What's happening?
Hey, y'all.
We're here. We got Petty LaBelle in the building.
What's up? What's cracking?
You got it. We got Jermaine Mason in the building.
What's going on?
All right, and last but not least, we got my man Scooty Mays in the building. What's happening?
Hey.
Back with another one. We live. TGI motherfucking F, man. How was y'all's work week? Anything interesting happen? Was it fun? What was popping? Nothing? Nobody got nothing? You guys sound like motherfuckers at work in my Matrix huddle.
You said fun in the work week. So
I got sent home on Wednesday for a migraine.
No, I was finna say for behavioral.
No, it was a migraine. Going on a pit plan.
Oh, shit.
Down, nigga.
For real, is that performance improvement?
now half of my house was sick this week, man. So I was having to deal with that and kind of handle some extra slack, some extra things, some extra duties.
Damn.
Everybody feeling better?
Yeah. It's all good now. But throughout the week, it kind of changed my schedule. But my schedule a little bit. But
so did you miss the sickness? You didn't get caught up in it. You was taking care of everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't really get sick like that, either.
Knock on wood, my nigga.
Man,
Yeah,
I had a little taste of the flu a couple of days ago.
Who did you?
Yep.
Oh my.
What? Summer sickness.
This nigga got the flu and the.
I got that pho. I told Yolanda, I said, "Hey, go get me a large bowl of pho," and I made me a hot toddy with extra whiskey. And bro, I was sweating that shit out that night, and man, felt like a champ.
Soup.
And you still went to work?
Yep, because I felt good. As soon as I felt it, I was like, "Oh nah, hell nah." Let me jump on this shit quick. And I started taking the non-drowsy like flu tablets. Nigga, I took all that shit, nigga. I'm gonna jump on this motherfucker.
Where did she go get the pho from?
We go to this place right off of it's 82nd and Powell. I can't remember the name of it, but that's where we go that's where I always go all the time. Well, I don't even have to tell them my order. They just see me and be like, they bring it out. They already know.
Amazing. We know what you want.
You get it real hot. Get it super hot. Yeah. I did that one time. I felt myself getting sick and did that and got to bed and went to sleep.
Oh, that was the other thing. I went to bed at 8:45. I don't never do that.
Right. Shout out Ebony, Pam in the building.
Hey, happy Friday, y'all.
Yep. Oh yeah, I see that though. It looks good on that premium YouTube. It's a good look with the black backgrounds. If you guys didn't notice,
premium YouTube.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
It's top
premium.
flight.
It's top flight. No commercials or nothing. I suggested if you watch a lot of YouTube, it might be worth the investment. But
man,
I'm getting ready to order my shirts.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna order me a purple T-shirt so it pops with the background.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm getting hoodies made with this PDXDOPE symbol.
I was about to say, man, the president of the podcast supposed to gave us motherfucking swag here. This nigga getting us swag backgrounds, nigga. Nigga, I want a shirt.
I want a
giving the swag backgrounds. This nigga's in his bag today, nigga. When most of the shows we said they're floating and shit, nigga. Chiming in every now and again. Yeah,
hey,
okay.
All jokes aside, you can sell that on the PDX thing like everybody else do. You know what I'm talking about? The merchandise.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's go.
All right, man. I need that. I need the pep talk.
Yeah, I wear extra large. Thank you.
I'm getting the hoodie, so you're gonna want a bigger. I mean, the hoodie's gonna.
Are we getting the ones that zip up or they pull over? Like what we talking about?
Pull over hoodies. Yeah. Purple ones with this on the front. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put on the back. I might put.
You sure purple, brother? You sure you want purple?
What's wrong with purple? It ain't a rainbow.
I'm just checking, brother. Just checking.
You wouldn't wear it?
Yeah, I wear it.
Or should it be black? I mean, you guys tell me. What you guys tell me?
I have all.
This is the thought that I have.
Get all the colors.
So, like what you're saying, Claire, is like
this. The rainbow, niggas.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Okay, I'm finna fire you real quick. I need you to stop it immediately.
Where's your little rainbow?
And where's your like because you look like a dark skinned nigga right now.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Don.
Oh yeah, I don't have one anymore. Somebody named Devin destroyed mine.
How did Devin break your shit?
Making fucking movies in the
movies
backyard.
With it. It used the light.
Tackled my shit and broke it.
Oh, that's awful. Man, I'd make that nigga buy. He got money.
It's okay. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I was trying to support his dream.
Well, I'm gonna have to order you one because or
Yeah,
something. But he can't.
these are employer expenses.
I said that I would order you one, so you need to be quiet before I put it on you. You're gonna be like, yeah, I ain't getting it now. You're just gonna be a black ass nigga on the podcast.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I always wanted to be dark skinned, so here we are. Fuck it.
Okay. Trying to see your features right now. So. Oh man. So anyway, what we talking about today? We got a couple of things. We got a lot of things going on in our inner circle and with people we know, and we trials and tribulations of life. Nothing's ever perfect. One of the questions we talked about in our show was about abusive relationships and relationships that are toxic. And the question was posed, when is it time to leave? When do you get away? When is it time to get out of a toxic or an abusive relationship? Whether a male or a female, we know it goes both ways. And we're going to kind of touch on that. So I'm going to hand it off to Jermaine. And what are your thoughts on that?
Can I insert something really quick?
Yeah, let me get. I think somebody just. Yeah.
Because we've talked about physically abusive relationships before, but this conversation was expanding to mental, emotional, spiritual, that level. So just keeping in mind that toxic and abusive relationships don't always have to be in the physical realm. They can be that emotional, that mental, that physical. So that was kind of, part of the conversation. So
okay, well, it's kind of like a continuation of the conversation.
Yeah.
And what up, Jax is in the building on location. What's cracking with you, brother?
What's going on, man? Just leaving this damn football practice. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, doing that. Dad, you got dad business to take care
Yeah.
of. I heard that. Well, we so for the first conversation, the question is, when is it time to leave an abusive or a toxic relationship? When is enough? And so we just started. We didn't even, Claire interjected about our previous conversations about it, and so it's kind of like a continuation of physical abuse, right, Claire?
Yes.
About the with that too. But Jermaine, go ahead and get this thing kicked off, and then we can get rolling. That's right.
So I would have to look at it because there's two type of relationships. So there is a, I guess, boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, and then there's a marriage. So I think we have to look at both of those differently, and the way that we handle those are differently. I think that if you're in a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, there's nothing tying you there.
Right.
So it's basically, you did me wrong, I'm gone. You know what I mean? So it's, So there's really nothing to that. But in a marriage or, with kids, or, you have something that is holding you there, then that's a different conversation. Honestly, when is enough enough? I believe when it's getting physical, when people are putting their hands on each other, I believe that's when enough is enough. I believe a lot of times verbally though.
Okay.
Well, depending on what type of person you are and what you can really handle verbally. Me personally, I can't. I can't deal with anyone that is a subordinate person, or acting out of character. I'm not for that. But there's some people that can deal with people, cussing at them or or they just that's their shit. That's what they do. But I can't deal with that, me personally. Right. So I think when the disrespect comes, and if it ever becomes physical, then to me that's a time to leave.
All right, Don, go ahead.
Well, I'm saying Yeah, but it don't even gotta get physical when you know it's gonna get physical when a motherfucker talking to you like you got a fucking tail and treating you like you're their fucking pet or they're one of their goddamn kids. You got me.
Hold on. Pets get treated well.
Yeah, they do sometimes. They just showed a motherfucker on the news other day.
Oh, I got that. We're gonna talk about. Come on, don't jump the show. Just go ahead and.
No, I'm just saying. But the thing about it is like there's a certain way you know what I'm saying. Like at some point this motherfucker is talking to you like you got a tail or whatever the case may be. At some
just
point,
disrespecting you all together.
It's gonna get physical. At some
right.
point.
So you're gonna have to make a choice at that. I mean, when you start to see those red flags, I agree with that.
And a lot of people, and like you said earlier, beforehand, that a lot of people choose to stay because they're afraid of being alone, or whatever reasons they have, they insecure.
Yeah.
They don't think they're gonna be able to find somebody else,
or they don't want to be alone. Right. Okay, so Ivory, what are your thoughts on this?
So,
coming from a married man, let's put it that way.
So it don't matter to me. It don't matter if I'm married or dating you. If my mental isn't my mental is more important. And even if she got 5 kids together, we're gonna set. If we're gonna do the counseling, if the counseling don't work, then we separate. You see what I'm saying?
You're gonna give it a shot before you give up on it.
Right, but the thing is that I've heard people say, oh well, I've had a couple friends say, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get divorced until the kids get out of high school. Like, what the fuck you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? The kids feel that shit, whether you believe it or not. The kids feel when mom and dad, dad ain't talking to mom. You know what I'm talking about.
Right,
the kids can feel all that shit.
So let me ask you this, Ivory. Is it better for the kids to feel when mom and dad are not talking, or is it better, or how does it feel if the father is not there inside the home?
No, I think that because
those are two different feelings.
But at the end of the day, though, I'm in agreement in the sense that if we're talking about toxic and abusive relationships and how this shit will turn toxic because they're not talking to each other, the kids feel that energy, and then they get upset with each other, and then it escalates, and then it's going to become, so there's too much potential to even, what I'm saying? So why would you do that? The kids can feel that energy, and then if it blows up, the kids get to see that shit.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So we already know the statistics of what it really is when a dad is not in the household.
Yeah, but if he's in the house if he's in the house under circumstances like that, how? I mean, what I'm saying, that's not no offsetting thing. Okay, my dad was there, but my mom and dad fought all the time. So how am I going to deal? Or how is that going to affect your kids growing up?
So fighting and coexisting are two different things. So if you can be in a relationship, and you guys might not be in a physical relationship, and I'm not saying that you're not doing whatever it is that you're doing, but
I'm not saying, I'm just saying that, and I understand what you're talking about, but out of here.
On the surface, it looks like the kids don't see
mental. It's
that's
the mental though.
Because at the same time, though, you know what I'm saying, you got these kids, and you want to go.
Mama fucking somebody, and dad can't handle it because she, but you staying at the house to keep it strong for the kids, but the kids can see that shit.
I didn't say mama doing anything. I don't believe
mom or daddy or dad. I believe
that at that point.
But you gotta look at it like this, though. It's gonna be better for the child if they separate and they can co-parent and be friends and still be cool people together and raise their kids, as opposed to them being in a household where they don't fucking like each other and they tiptoeing around each other on eggshells. That's dumber than a motherfucker.
So
or you getting off work and you like, fuck, I gotta go to home to this bitch.
Who on here has young children?
Me.
So you have young children. You're the only one. Okay.
No, Elijah.
We've all had young children.
Okay, so hold on a minute. So we all have young children. So how is it being co-parenting with your baby daddy or your baby mama?
I'm good.
You good like how?
Listen, I'm gonna do what I do. You do what you do. If you want to be apart, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. Because regardless of what, I'm gonna do what I need to do.
Okay, so basically, there is no co-parenting. It's just you. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's a different circumstance. So, let's say where we at.
No, I know, but I'm proving a point here. So what we're talking about is a parent that is co-parenting and someone living in the household, and I'm asking how well do people really co-parent? Is that really a thing? Is that really, has it been positive for most people? And so, Jax, let me ask you, how is it with co-parenting? Okay.
It was a distance thing with me, but as far as co-parenting and communicating with my baby mom, I didn't have no issues. I mean, we might have had our little spats, but she never kept my kid away from me. Whenever there was issues or something, whether it be school, whether it be his fucking behavior, she communicated with me. So yeah, there were times where we didn't get along or see eye to eye, but at the same time, though, luckily for me, I know it's not like this for a lot of people, but I feel like we were able to successfully co-parent our kid. You know what I mean? And so versus us trying to make this shit work when we feel in certain different types of ways or whatever. And eventually somebody who's there and the other person ain't there. And then you living in the house. And I'm just going with your example as far as staying in the house when you're not getting along for the sake of, because I just feel like that's detrimental. It's just as detrimental as the motherfucker is away from a per statistic that you pointed out.
Yeah, I mean, it can be successful. Like you said, it just depends on the dynamic between the two. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it either can be successful or fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, just because you split, I mean, a lot of times motherfuckers are still worried about who it's doing and who doing with who, and you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I say like if a motherfucker is going to split and co-parenting, it should be, come on, bro. Oh, be the kids, and that's it. Period. Like nothing else should even be up for discussion.
But see, it's never just that though. It should be that, but it's never just that, because what ends up happening is, so let's say, Jax, for instance, you're an active dad. You know, you're in your kid's life. You know, you just did football practice. So let's say they mom, right? Y'all just broke up or whatever the case may be, and she got a new dude, right? So the new dude is in the household with your kids or whatever, and now the new dude is like, trying to parent your children or trying to
test your
kids or whatever. So now we added an extra layer of a problem that now this man then came in, and now he's playing stepdaddy to your kid, and now everyone has to sit down and have conversations, and now the kid is going to be confused too, because the kid. Go ahead.
I'm living that. Well, I ain't living that trying to play daddy part. Like, as long as the motherfucker know they lane, like we good. Like my thing is like I don't even like when it comes to that. I'm living that, but I don't ask any questions. My thing is, long as my children like whoever this person is, I'm good.
Okay, so what if they don't like them? Because
then I'm gonna dig into why. You know what I'm saying? And depending on the why, we got a fucking problem. Like if he's doing anything outside of, you know what I'm saying, getting out of his lane, we have an issue.
Okay, so even if you have an issue, right, it's still not going to change the fact that she fucking on you. And she going to keep on.
You can do what you do. You can sleep with the whole NFL if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to my two, you know what I'm saying? You got like fucked it, like something's going to happen. Something going to shake right on the road, baby. Like if when it comes to them being mistreated, unhappy, or any of that type of shit, yeah, absolutely. So, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm not saying about like the person mistreating them. I'm just saying that they just, because you know how kids are. I just don't like this motherfucker fucking on my.
I don't care. I mean, that's tough. Like, that's tough shit. Like, I mean, that's why I said, that's why I prefaced it with saying I'm gonna dig into why you don't like this person. If it's just on some, I just don't like him because I don't want my mama with nobody. Well, that's just tough shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as far as this person just being there and being cool, whatever, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even want to inquire about what you're doing in your household. Like I said, if it doesn't directly affect mine in a negative light, then I ain't got shit to say.
Yeah, like he come in there, he get to eating up the Lunchables and shit like that. And they like,
but that's because the bitch got bad management.
You know what I mean? Like drinking up the Kool-Aid.
Can we go back to
drinking up the Kool-Aid and shit? And they picking them up. They like,
hold up real quick. What did you say, Don?
I mean, I love the kids, but fuck them kids right now. Let's talk about what we was talking about before. How motherfuckers can't be by themselves and they grown as fuck and they want to be up under somebody's asshole even though that motherfucker's stepping on their neck 24/7. Let's talk about that.
Back to the abuse and toxicity.
Clearly.
Let's do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think we kind of still on that with this, but
I mean, when we talk about
you I know what you're saying, Don. So the question that this is Jermaine's shit, so he took it to the whole other stratosphere with this other shit. Now he got niggas tight.
He had to propose something, so
can I jump in?
It kind of just switched from it. Kind of just grew legs from there.
Yeah. No, it's all good. I'm just saying.
I'm just being an asshole.
You put you're just pulling it back to where the fuck it's supposed to be. Claire, go ahead.
So I would agree with Jermaine that we're looking at two different relationships, and that renders us into two different spaces. So I'm going to start with the non-married situation and no children.
There we go.
Now, I don't know about men, but I know a lot of women have this thing in their heart that they get caught up in this concept of history and a man's potential. So history doesn't really matter and potential doesn't matter at all if a person's not doing anything with it. So I'm going to put that in that bucket. Children add a different layer to it. Marriage adds an entirely different layer to it. My question becomes this. If you want a relationship to work, is that your priority? If it is your priority, then you're going to treat the person the way they want to be treated. You're going to treat the person the way you want to be treated. You're going to communicate with them. You're going to listen to them when they're saying, baby, okay, this isn't working for me when you snap at me like this, when you come home and you have an attitude and you take it out on me, whatever it is, you're going to work for that. I want to just say that people don't get to 40, 50, 60, 70 years of marriage without having to really work on that and prioritize their relationship. So if you're just taking this abusive beating because you're passing time, then, you need to look at yourself and say, what's your priority? The beautiful thing about being alone is you can learn yourself and you can figure out, hey, who am I and what am I really willing to tolerate? And what is it for me that matters to me, right? Where is my boundaries? What are my standards? What are my expectations? And if you haven't figured that out, then you probably don't need to be in a relationship. If you have been broken, if you've been hurt, if you've been any of those things, you shouldn't be in a relationship until you have healed enough.
Okay, missionary.
To be able to sit there and say, okay, I've learned from my past. I've learned from whatever it is I've been through. I've learned from the relationship with this person. I've learned from the one night stands. I've learned from the what did she call it on Being Mary Jane? The cuddy buddy. I've learned from the whatever it is you want to define it as. My friend, right? My friend, this is my friend. You're going to learn before you get yourself into a relationship where you're willing to share your life with somebody. If you want to share your life with somebody, you need to be able to self-evaluate and you need to consider what that means to have another person in your life. But if you are not married, and this is what I learned from being married, if you are not married, it is really easy to walk away. It's just a matter of whether or not you choose to do it.
Oh, man.
Marriage,
missionary Claire.
But you have different legalities involved.
Hold on, I needed the organs.
And for the plug, I filed my own divorce and paid $130 for it, and he paid $130 for it. So hey, when Diane neighbors filed all that, did all that.
Okay, hold on. Okay, all right, got it. Hold on. So Ivory, You're up.
So what Claire, what you said sounded excellent for the individuals who
Who's
are
learned?
adult enough to act that way. You see what I'm saying? But then, you know, most of the I can't speak for women. I can only speak from what I've experienced. Then you deal with toxic women. Oh well, you know, you can't get the kid
Because they're
because
not
you got
healed.
so in the car. You can't, you know, that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So
Because they're not
it's
healed, Scooty. They're not healed.
right,
That's what I'm
right.
saying.
But what I'm saying though is you have immature individuals out there, and if you have two immature, even if you have one immature individual in that equation, you're not able to have that. You see what I'm saying? You're not able to have what you're talking about.
Growing up
Okay,
is
so
hard.
here's
If
the
that
point.
makes any sense.
Here's the point.
Growing up,
So you-
100%. Growing up is hard. But we're here to educate the listeners. It's hard to grow up. It hurts to grow up. It's painful to grow up. It might be a lot of nights down on your knees praying to God. I absolutely did that. It might be a lot of nights praying. I absolutely did that. What mattered to me most in my situation was my children's mental health. We are Gen Xers. So the one thing I learned in the parenting class that I had to take in order to get my divorce is that courts don't want to be involved in our relationships, whether it's just figuring out how to do share custody with our children or if it's a divorce. So they took 40 years of divorce statistics from 1969 to 2009, which is all of us sitting right here, and they said, "What happened with these kids?" And then they created this class for family counselors to teach the people that need to go through it. You have to grow up. You have to be willing to do that. I did not want my sons to grow up to be men that had unhealthy relationships because their parents couldn't figure out how to put their emotional space first and them first and make sure that they knew you can love your dad. You can love your dad. You need to love your dad. You need to have a home at your dad's. You need to spend time with your dad. And you can have the same thing with your mom. It's hard. You got who comes first in the equation?
But on
Who
the
comes
single,
first? Is it you and
but
your
on the
petty
single,
feelings, or is it the children?
but on the
And I
There's a
single,
know
hard.
a lot of times
the
it's
single
the
people
adults and
thing,
their petty
when
feelings.
you're dealing with the single people, you got people like, say for instance, you got a motherfucker that been for 20 years. This motherfucker will break up from one bitch or one nigga to the next nigga to the next. You are not coming up for air to know who the fuck you are.
That
So
too.
you cannot,
That
you
too.
can't
You're right.
continue to take your hurt baggage and your little hurt feelings on and on and on. And then you go, a broken motherfucker go get to another broken motherfucker. What's that gonna do? Two
You gonna
broke
stay
motherfuckers
broke.
can't do shit.
Well, the
Two
problem
Right.
is
So you
most
got
people,
Go
to
ahead.
heal enough.
Go ahead.
most of
hold
these
on,
women
Claire.
that are out here having kids are not, or most people that are having kids, and just in general, men and women are not even adequate enough to be parents.
They're
Mhm.
young too,
So
right?
Facts.
I mean,
Facts. I agree with
whether
that.
they're young or they're just not, they're incapable. They can't even take care of themselves, and then they bring they bring another human being into this world. So
I mean,
when
they
you have
also start off with reckless behavior to begin with. You know what
oh,
I'm saying?
absolutely. I mean, it's not out of love; it's out of lust.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, you got, like, for instance, you got people that, my whole point is, like, you got people that they're not okay with themselves. So you go around to suck energy out of other people, and then you go find another energy sucker. You sucking energy out of each other.
But I think what you're talking about, cousin, is this is like what you're. Let's talk about it. Accepting the abuse and staying.
Yeah, and then you sit there and you both are just nicking.
Who stays when somebody is putting a foot in your ass, whether it's physically or
a motherfucker that ain't got
emotionally?
no self-esteem.
I mean, we know some people. We know some people right now that we can call up right now and put them on the phone.
Sure, absolutely.
I'm pretty sure we know 2-3 motherfuckers. I mean,
everybody's definition.
Jermaine, you talking too much. Hold on, man.
No. What I'm saying is,
Everybody's
we each
definition
know
of rock bottom is different.
we each
Yeah,
know
right.
2-3 people in our own personal lives that are probably going through the same shit, whether they are man or they're woman.
Yep,
True.
I agree.
But like, so, like, for instance, like for me, like, I love being by my motherfucker. I love me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love being at home in my room watching TV, looking ugly, and not giving a fuck, nigga. What, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Because that's just, I love me, nigga. I don't need nobody to be up under me. Like, nigga, you ain't got no fucking friends, bro. You ain't got nowhere you can go kick it. You know, basketball games to watch. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, can I, a bitch fart? You go taste it, nigga. I mean, like, what? You know what I'm saying? So I don't need nobody that's needy like that around me. But there are people that are needy like that, and then they're toxic. So then they're together and they think that they really vibing. In all actuality, you're both vibing off of toxic shit together, and both of y'all ain't shit.
So let me ask y'all a question. So, how many of you guys have grown up in a single parent household?
Me.
Me
as well. Okay, so let me
So
ask.
is that all of us?
Yep.
Where you at, Ryan?
He spilled his liquor on the shit. I seen he spilled his shit.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna ask this question. I'm gonna wait for him to get on though.
Who spilled? The MC? The master of ceremonies?
I don't know. Don seen it. I didn't see.
I seen he's like, oh shit, and then all of a sudden everything went. He spilled that liquor over there. I don't know what the fuck he got.
Our master of ceremonies.
Yeah, he spilled all the shit. Yeah, he over there probably mad.
Oh, look,
you know he gonna break all this shit.
Unprofessional.
No, but on some real shit though, like just to keep it going, like
this is the interlude.
I know a whole bunch of bitches that like they can't be single. Like, bitch, you change niggas like you change draws. Like, what are we doing? Oh, this is my king, this my husband, this my boo, this my this. Like, bitch, every 6-7 months. And he's back.
Okay, so listen. Okay, so I just asked the question of who has all grown up in a single parent household, and I think everyone pretty much said they did. So yes. I'm gonna ask this question. So I know we talk loosely about, you know, dating and kids and relationships and all this stuff. So have y'all ever listened to your mama getting ran through by a dude?
No.
In your household?
No, I never experienced that.
I mean, this is a real question.
That's a
real question because we're talking about women not wanting to be with people or getting divorced and moving on and all this other kind of stuff. And I mean, I'm thinking of the psyche of especially a young boy sitting in his room, 8-9 years old, and he listening to the headboard and, you know, the headboard.
Yeah, I've heard that. No, I'm that kid. I'm that kid. I said it. Yep, I'm that kid.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so we talk about trauma and we talk about psyche and all this stuff about, well, you know, it's probably best for the dad to leave, you know, if, you know, they just ain't getting along or whatever. What kind of trauma is that? Are those kids seeing as they're watching mama figure it out, hopping from dick to dick, in and out the house?
I mean, that's a whole thing. And women, you can have your life and you can have your dates, but that doesn't mean your children need to be exposed to that.
Right.
Because
that's about a woman's choice.
I mean, we're hearing that
ultimately, right?
No,
so for a kid,
that's just about having some decency about yourself.
No, but what I'm saying is just,
I mean, do you want to hear your dad
a choice to be fucking decent.
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit either.
Hey, listen,
but I ain't never had no fucking bitches around my kid.
You being a boy, Mr. Judy, you done cut deep. You being a boy. You in that
whether he knew I had a bitch there or not, he ain't listening to nothing.
Hell to your mama, nigga.
But like Ray said, even as a man, like I've never had like women around my children. Like that's a no. That's a no go. Like I want to meet your kids for what?
Right.
I haven't either. I not only
That don't
did I
make no
not
sense.
either, I asked my sons, how would you feel if I had a boyfriend? They were probably 11, 12, 12, 13. One of them said, I don't care. The other one said, I care.
Right. I bet
We
it was
would
a younger
have
one
a
that said,
conversation
yeah,
about them
right.
caring. And then about 5, 6 years later, it came up again. And the same one said, I don't care. And the other
Claire,
one said, I don't care either. It's your choice. Huh?
was it the young one that said he cared?
No, the oldest one cared.
Oh shit!
My baby was like, I don't care. He did, but that's just his swag. It was
Right.
my oldest one that cared. But 5, 6 years later, my oldest one didn't care anymore.
Right.
And was like, it's your life. You do what you want to do, right? But
because he got older.
because he
As-
got older,
That's
he got
that.
older.
Yeah.
And my thing was, I didn't want my sons to feel like they had to compete for whatever it was they needed from me with a man. And I was very conscious of that. But look, again, we're Gen Xers, right? I'm knowing what we grew up with. I'm looking at all of my peers, myself, my family members, cousins, siblings. I'm looking at the end game of what happened being a 70s baby, right? And there was a lot with that, right? With this end up being latchkey kids, single parents, got to come home by yourself, just the whole gamut. I was like, I'm going to do it's a period of time in my life. I've got a whole life to have whatever I want. It's a short period of time to get it right with my children. And I'm going to do everything I can to get it right. Doesn't mean I got it 100% right, but I put my best foot forward in that situation. And I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm not saying I wanted to be alone either. I'm not saying none of that, right?
But I'll say,
And
let
I'm
me
not
say
saying I
something.
didn't,
I'm gonna
I
say, I
didn't
want to say
have,
something though.
whatever I had, but I just
So-
didn't bring that to them.
So for what he was talking about or whatever, that I was a kid that experienced that type of shit. As far as my kid is concerned or whatever, and any women that I may have been involved with and that type of thing, yeah, he might have known, but I've never subjected him to that. And yeah, that is a traumatizing thing to fucking hear. You see what I'm saying, or see, or something like that, And so
That's a scary fucking movie, nigga. You would play that motherfucking shit
listen.
every night when you go to bed, nigga.
But to me, bro, it was what it was, though. But now how it affected me later on, or how I understood it later on in my life, is a whole different thing.
Well,
as
absolutely.
a kid, you see it, and it's like, well, damn, or whatever. But you understand. I mean, you already kind of have an understanding of what sex is. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like it's real time. You ain't never experienced, but you see it. You dig what I'm saying? So, or whatever, So, been through that. As far as my kid, I never really, when dealing with women, never wanted to get too close to their children or take up their time, or a woman that'd be too much into me versus their children or young children, especially. I can't fucking do that because I watch men or my mom be with men who allowed that to happen. You see what I'm saying? Pay more attention to a man. So for me, dealing with women that have young children or something like that, I can't really fuck with that, because you can't be into me when you got young children, because I don't understand what they go through when their mom is focused on some nigga. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, when you said that I mean, I think about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And how I am today, and how I am emotionally, or how I deal with people, or I put up walls and barriers and afraid to give myself. You dig what I'm saying? And that type of shit. So that's the trauma. And you learn that later on in life when you get older, and understand that shit. Back then, it's like, boom, you just like to see that, or whatever type of experience it might have been. So I just wanted to say that with all of, as far as to just put a bow on this shit, though.
Salute Claire. Salute you, Claire.
That's like
Thank
another
you.
aspect.
It wasn't easy. I do not want anybody to feel like I just breezed through it because that's my testimony. I don't want any woman to think that I'm, on some pinnacle or anything like that. It was hard. My feelings were hurt. You know, it was not an easy thing, but you know, your children, you got a window of time to raise your children, and then they grown, right?
Well, the thing is too is like when you have multiple children. Just from my experience right now, there's four babies in my house. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, how do you even have time? You shouldn't even have time. You shouldn't even have time to be doing all that, and you got multiple children. There's
well,
no
here's the thing: if you co-parent, and if you figure out how to co-parent well, and if you allow your children to go spend time with their other parent,
yeah,
you can have your time. I had my time.
This
My
is a
sons
dynamic
absolutely had their
conversation.
own time with their dad, and that gave me my time. Now, it might have been a small time, but it was, you know, it was time enough for me to enjoy myself and, you know, kick my. Well, let me not say that. I'll just say enjoy myself. We'll just say that.
She was setting it up. Look,
we'll just say that. We'll just say that. But you know, but if you don't co-parent, and if that's your choice, or by all means, sometimes it's not your choice. Sometimes the other parent doesn't want to co-parent. Sometimes they don't want to do
or
that.
Sometimes they don't know.
Sometimes they're not available. Sometimes they're gone. They're in prison.
Sometimes they don't know.
Deceased.
Right. Sometimes they don't know.
Yeah, in most
a lot of times they don't know.
What, that they're a parent?
No, who the parent is.
Who's the
parent is.
Who the daddy is. Well, yeah, all of those things. All of those things.
Because that goes into a whole nother conversation. But I mean, I think that I love the layers and all the stuff that we've delved into. I went deep into my own personal shit and was transparent. I probably don't say that, or nobody's ever heard that. But the question is,
when do you walk away?
When do you walk away from fucking toxic or abusive relationships? And so, for example, if you're dealing in a situation where time and time again you're having disputes and hitting heads, and we got friends and people that are close to us that go through this type of shit. I mean, like, what is that shit?
I'm the kind of person where I see it, I assess it, I address it. If it doesn't get fixed, I'm gone.
You sound like you was in a program or something, nigga.
Well, I kind of
Jermaine is like, this is a 3-step program. I see it. I assess it.
It's like a business. It's more or less like a business. It's kind of, it's more or less like a business. Like once you realize, okay, well, something ain't right. I'm getting treated this way. Okay, whatever, right? So you see it, and now you're acknowledging, okay, this shit is going on with me. Now you're letting this other person know, like, hey, listen, this is what's going on. We need to fix this. Okay, so if it's not getting fixed, then you have a choice. You either gonna stay and deal with the shit that just gonna keep going, or you gonna leave. So ultimately, it's gonna be your choice. But you know, after you go through those steps, and after you let the person know, and after you give the person a chance to fix whatever it is, whatever the issue that you guys are having, and that doesn't get resolved, then I mean, shit, you know, it's time to go.
But some people just can't. They can't do it because
they don't know themselves enough to do that.
Right? They don't know how to do that.
So that goes back to needing to know yourself.
I guess we could say that. But I've been in this situation. I was in a situation to where it was like you would think, you know, a man such as myself, and y'all know me, is never gonna put up with the bullshit, right? And I did for a certain amount of time, you know what I mean, without, you know, just really just, you know, losing my shit and destroying a motherfucker. I mean, and you know, those things, it's like, for me, I figured it out. Of course, I ain't gonna put up with it for too long. But I did for a certain amount of time, though. You know what I'm saying?
So then let me ask you this: did you find yourself losing yourself?
I was absolutely lost. I was lost.
So let me ask you this: why were you putting up with what you were putting up with?
I couldn't. I mean, okay, so I can sit back and I can give you a number of things or whatever, but honestly,
list the top 3.
We just talked about it. Was it the pussy?
Love.
Nah.
Wait, what is it?
Because I wasn't. No. I'm being honest, because there was no desire for that. at that point. So no, that's a no
I've
there.
been there. I know exactly what you're talking.
You know,
about.
where I didn't, you know, none of that was even happening.
Okay, give
Facts.
3 reasons. You said a number of them. Just give.
I
3.
mean, I mean, just you know, I mean, I don't know. It's like one of those things when you know it's the end, and then you check out. I check out mentally, you know, to protect myself. I think it's a mechanism to protect myself and my emotions to move on and go ahead and just drop everything and not give up. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much it might hurt or bother me, or you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors. However, I'm processing any of that shit. You know, it make it. You know, that's. You know, I don't know if that even answers the question. I don't know, but
no, because Jermaine said, "Well,
how about
Jermaine
this
said,
one,
why did you stay?"
How about this one, right?
I don't. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I couldn't. I don't
For
have
love
a
in
good
all the
answer.
wrong places.
See, because that's important. Because if you don't know why you stayed, then you know
there it is.
You
For a
could.
lot
You
of
could.
people.
I mean,
you
right.
could
And so I
potentially
was
do that
saying,
again.
right. What I'm saying is I checked out and self-sabotage and just walk. I mean, kind of to destroy the whole thing. It's kind of how I handle it. You know what I mean? I didn't just I walk away in a traditional sense of just saying, you know what, I'm gone or kind of thing. It kind of deteriorated, and I allow it to happen that way. You feel what I'm saying? Allow that to happen because I didn't.
You just allowed her. You just left your phone out one day. You know, and you just like, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna leave it here unlocked. You know, if she go through the motherfucker, she just go through it, or so and so calling or coming through. Hey, man, you know, yeah, okay. I got you.
How about this one, right? The good outweighed the bad, but the bad was real bad. You know, it was you can't return from it. It was so many good times, but yet
nah, it ain't enough of that. It's not that doesn't justify
that's just
any
one
of
of your
that.
things, though. You know what I'm saying? It could be,
No,
you know,
I'm not saying that you're wrong, but what I'm saying is it still doesn't justify dealing with that type of shit. Is what I'm saying.
No, it doesn't.
You gotta go.
I'm just saying that would have been one of the
absolutely.
reasons.
So I'm not saying that none of that shit was cool or nothing, but you know, I mean, it was just a weak ass way of breaking loose versus just, you know,
sitting
and then
down
eventually
and having a hard conversation, saying,
I mean, you know, having a hard conversation when you're talking about someone who's rational, you know, and you could, you know, that has some kind of decorum. That's one thing. When you're dealing with, you know, a hyper emotional situation, a motherfucker who's become violent. You dig what I'm saying? You got to move a certain kind of, you know, it's one of those things, you know, because I can protect myself, you know what I mean, but where is that going to put me if I have to go there or something like that in the situation?
Yeah.
So let me go.
This only happened one time, so I don't want y'all to feel. I mean, I'm not saying like I'm a person who just look for this type of shit. I mean, I wouldn't even be telling you motherfuckers any of this type of shit. I mean, there's only
let me propose
a
a
couple
question.
people out here that would talk about this type of shit. But go ahead, since I'm getting interviewed. Go.
So let me ask everyone a question. What's the best way to ask this?
That was the best way.
When it's time for you guys to leave, how are you guys with leaving relationships? Are you the kind of person that are you the kind of person that sits down and says, hey, you know, it's not working out? Are you the kind of person that just ghosts the person and they just
it depends on
all of the above?
Okay, so let's hold on. Let's go with Let's go with petty as fuck first.
All of the motherfucking above. Because depending upon who it is, you might not be worthy of a motherfucking explanation, for one. So we ain't having no conversation. Two, you just too dumb to keep up. So nigga, I just stopped communication. That's what it is. Like, what are we talking about? Like, get the fuck out my face, bro. Like, I had a nigga tell me, you gonna quit verbally abusing me. Nigga, you're dumb.
So he should have left a long time ago there.
Nigga, how did he breach? Hold on, let me ask this question. How did the nigga even breach security, though? How did he breach security?
They be trying to act like they something different, and you'll be like, okay,
you know
whatever.
What I'm saying? How the motherfucker breach security, though?
It's a whole nother motherfucker. Like, nigga, who is you?
Nigga, you let the nigga pass security. Nigga didn't even be in your presence.
Yes,
that's like the Secret Service, how they handled Donald Trump when he got clipped. I'm just telling you.
Hey, Scooty. So, hey, how you handle your breakups? in the past?
Well, if it's somebody that you know, it's just what it is. It's just like, you know, hey, this ain't, you know, really working out, and there it is. And then if it's someone that you know that you break it up with, you have multiple talks, and you just say, hey, look, things ain't working out.
No, hold on. That's the easy question.
Nigga,
I got one for
listen,
you.
man. What the fuck is this shit? You speaking all in code. I don't understand none of this shit.
Listen. No, I'm gonna tell you. Look, no, hold on.
Hey,
No, check this out. No, hold on. No. Stop it. I'm the host of this fucking show. How you niggas react when you still want to be there though? When we young though, you didn't have a situation right where she didn't. No, I'm talking to these niggas on the panel, right? Check this out now. So like you niggas out here, y'all had your situations where she let you go. She put you on ice, nigga, and but you wasn't ready though. You didn't want to be there. How that feel? How you respond to that?
I'll say this: I had that's happened to me one time.
Everybody's been through that. So come on, let's
yeah, I've experienced.
Y'all been talking to me. I didn't gave.
I've experienced it. But you know my MO. If get me out your life, if you feel that makes you better, I support
Not
you.
as an adult, I haven't experienced.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I might want to still to be there, but I mean, I don't want to be nowhere. No motherfucker don't want me. So
yeah, not as. And this was when I was a teenager. I was like 17, 18 years old. As an adult,
I've never.
As a
experienced.
real
I ain't never
because
gave a fuck
20s
about
doesn't really
nobody's
qualify
feelings. I ain't
You're
got
an
the
Aquarius,
patience for that
Jermaine,
shit.
so that's just what we do. You're an Aquarius, so it don't take nothing to turn that.
Oh, there's
switch
plenty.
on.
Listen, this ain't
There's
just
three
no.
Aquarians
Hold
on
on.
here.
This,
Yeah.
I mean, this ain't just no young shit because
No, but
people in
it's
old.
both of
No,
them.
I'm not hating on that. What y'all saying? This ain't just no young shit because there's a whole bunch of old motherfuckers that still on that.
Clearly,
They
we
still
all
on
know
that time, bro.
Maybe 4.
You know they at your job, bro.
Yeah, when
At
I
the
was
front, when you pull
You
up
better
from
not
work,
be at my
nigga.
job.
Hold on, nigga. I didn't have that happen. What I'm telling you is this shit gets
I got
real,
pub.
bro.
See, that's what happens when you find out they special needs and shit.
Come on, bro.
No, you
man
cold.
It's lucky that you motherfuckers figure out. Shut up, Don. I heard that. She's slick.
You find out
She's slick, nigga.
Oh, they got to go to jail.
I think by the time my first girlfriend that I had, man, I was probably what, like 13, 14 years old, and she ended up messing with some dude that was like 25, 26, 27 years old. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna say the name, but I'll just say
You know what you talking about.
I'm gonna say around. They was around the corner from the 10 and a quarter, and they was musical. They had some music stuff going on. They was on BET.
I got that CD right downstairs right now.
Okay, so I'll just say that. So I think at an early age, from that, I kind of left a sour taste, in my mouth. Pause. With it.
Whoa!
Yeah, I had to pause that. I said, "Hold on a minute, look, this shit ain't coming out good." Look. Hey, but look, but I think from there, I just the feeling part of it. I just don't have the patience to. I didn't have the patience to manage someone else's feelings. Like you know what I mean? Like I just, like I got shit to do. I ain't got time for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, it would become first argument with anybody. Like they try to argue anything, I'm gone. Oh, they just even question me on, I see you in 2, 3.
You're like, you're not the one.
I mean, honestly,
that's
because
actually pretty healthy, though. Truth be told.
I mean, for me, in most cases, I just don't answer the phone. In most, and I know that for a lot of people, it works for me, and I do right, but I do understand on the other end that certain people, they need closure. So I done read into people where in my past where we
4 or 5 years later.
yeah, and they still like it was yesterday, and so I'm like, right. So I'm like, shit, you still stuck in that moment, So it's so I do understand that, but I normally would ghost a bitch, what I'm saying, to keep it 100.
It's so fun.
I definitely think it depends on the person. For me, it depends on the person. There, I would say in any relationship, entanglement, whatever I've been in, I can feel the person. I mean, like internally, I can sense where they're at and where I'm at and where we're at in that space. There have been people that have been worthy having that hard conversation with. And there's other people that just aren't. And it's just like, exit stage left, don't answer the call. Like,
yeah.
That's just not who you are to me.
Because especially like,
I'm sorry if any of those people happen to watch this and that was them and they, I hurt their feelings that wasn't.
If you're living with someone or someone is living with you, naturally that's a different dynamic. But
you don't have a choice but to have a conversation.
But if you have your place, if you have your place and they have their place, like it's
just don't come over no more.
Like, I mean, I and at times where I'm like, well, you know what, this ain't working out. I think you just need to just do your thing, and I'm gonna just do mine, and then naturally you'll hear some comeback with that, like, well, no, let's not, let's like, well, this ain't working, and this ain't working because of this, and I'm gonna be like this.
One of the best
things I mean? But that's when you like, you know what, you're not gonna end up liking me because I'm gonna be this way.
Like, and then I don't want to be here anymore. So
well, that's what the girl always says, but I can handle that. Oh, okay. Well, you say you can handle it.
No. Here's the thing. This is what people need to learn. At least ladies, but I would assume men too. If somebody doesn't want to be there, you should not want to be there.
Believe them.
Because it's not going to do you any favors. There's nothing productive that's going to come out of it going forward. Period, point blank. Don't beg somebody to stay where they don't want to be. Don't lessen yourself to that. Don't lower yourself to that. Yep, walk away. Let the tears flow. Let your heart break. Take it on the chin. Learn from the loss and keep it pushing.
Guys do the same.
It's hard. We're humans, right? Men and women alike. We've all got our feelings. Our feelings get hurt. It's not fun, but you're making a bad situation worse if you're trying to get somebody to stay somewhere that they've already told you, I don't want to be here. I don't want to keep engaging in this situation that we've got going on. It's a hard lesson learned. Heartbreak ain't fun, but you can learn a lot from it and you can be a better person.
Oh, absolutely.
And you know what? You're also blocking your blessing, right? Because your blessing is around the corner. Now, I'm a person that definitely believes God has somebody for everybody, right? As long as you're staying with the person who doesn't want to be with you, you are preventing yourself from finding the person that God has for you. What are we doing? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to vacation? Do you want to buy property? Own horses, own yachts, boats, learn to fly an airplane, like certain people on this podcast. Like, what do you want to do, right? But if you want to stay somewhere where somebody wants you to be, you are roadblocking yourself from those things happening and coming to fruition.
Yes.
All right. Well, check this out. We're gonna take a quick little. I got a quick video to show. It's
intermission.
Yes, kind of like that. Thank you for that.
People today don't know about intermissions.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what I was looking for, but you filled in the blank perfectly for me because I was lost. Let me see here. Oh man, that's it.
So this is not a smooth transition. This is just a stop.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. When is it ever smooth?
I don't know. Well, there's times where we've, eased into the next conversation because there's been a segue that's made that work.
Man,
Like,
we
somebody.
didn't peel back the onion on this topic, so and went all kinds of places with this. I mean, like this, it was in-depth conversation. I have to say. All right, so let me make this. It will get big. Oh,
if it helps another person, then it was worth it.
Right.
That's the point.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Verdict as to count one. We, the jury, find as to count one of the charge. The defendant is guilty of manslaughter. The state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that during the commission of the offense, the defendant personally used a firearm. Yes. So say we all, dated the 16th day of August, 2024.
Does either side wish to poll the jurors to be polled?
Yes, sir.
Madam Clerk, please poll the jurors by number only.
Juror number 1, is this your verdict? Juror number 2, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 3, is this your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 4, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 5, is this your verdict? Juror number 6, is this your verdict?
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you can go back to the jury room, please wait there and I'll discharge you in a few moments, okay?
Let's say hold on. Move your head. I'm trying to pronounce it. Say fuck. Hold on. I'm trying to sound it out.
But you're not sounding it right.
Fuck.
No. Say uncle.
No, they don't say uncle. They say fuck.
It rhymes with uncle. Funko.
Fuckle. That's what it's.
It don't. No. Fuck it. Don't say. Now you got me saying it because I'm getting pissed off. You saying the fucking wrong. Saying the fucking word wrong. It don't say about no fuck or nothing. It's saying uncle Funko. Bitch, if you can't say it, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say that shit because you're pissing me off.
Here's the truth. The truth is this. A bunch of young black male rappers keep dying. You know who's not dying? Record executives. The record executives that push for them to continue to make songs and create a culture that is obsessed with death, drugs, and sex, period. The industry is obsessed with it, but those record executives, they're not dying because they don't push this culture on their own people, but they're encouraging you to push it on yours, and they're paying you handsomely to do it. The reality is I know a lot of you. A lot of you are good people. You're family guys. You're not the image that you put out there to the world. Why don't you be the example? Stand up. I challenge you. Be the example. Make music about the culture you want to see. Don't just get online today and talk about how, whenever a rapper makes it, his own people take him down. Don't just make those videos. Don't be sad. Don't rest in peace. None of that stuff. Be the change you want to see. Inspire it in your community. Reach out to other rappers and say, we have to stop.
That was a loaded infomercial. Intermission. Like I didn't know what I was supposed to comment on the lady, on the rappers.
So that's the lady. The lady. You remember we covered that story though. So, remember when she shot the lady through the door when she had a confrontation with the woman about her kids?
Oh, was that in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Florida, I think.
Yeah, because she took the iPad or something like that.
iPad. She smashed it.
Because that was it.
And then the mama went over there to go have the conversation with her, or whatever, and she shot her through the door.
I didn't know she broke the iPad.
Yeah, that's where it started with the kid. That's why she went over there.
Yeah, no, right. So I didn't know an iPad was involved. But we covered that story, I'm gonna say. And
she didn't even really look like she cared. She might have been disassociating.
She ain't gonna get that much time on that shit. I'm finna find the story real quick. 1 second.
Oh.
So Petty, does that make Olin a Funkle?
A Funkle. Damn. That's horrible.
You don't want to put that on there.
I know, but it was funny to me because he was getting the point. is because he was mad at his nephew for being a fucking asshole and saying it wrong. That's the thing. Uncle.
Uncle
Said, now
Daddy
you
ain't gonna
pissing me
do
off.
it. Uncle Daddy in the building.
Yeah, I can work with that. That's better.
So what you think about that kimono robe Japanese cardigan?
Clara went off real quick. She just said, boop.
She'll be right back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just, cooling, man. I hear the kids in the living room arguing. The baby keep yelling, so she means she's uncomfortable.
Was she wide awake? Because now she like,
Kamari probably holding her and she about to cry again. Same shit.
It's just like you niggas is out of order. Where is the authority in this month?
She be pissed off, nigga. She be hot.
The babies be knowing, they understand this shit off the top, nigga. Like they looking for the motherfucker that's got this shit under control. That's what it looks
for. She been trying to get to me.
Ain't got the food. Ain't got the food though. Ain't got the food.
We got some food for her and a quiet, chill spot. She's good.
All right, you back. You popped up off this motherfucker. That shit was funny.
Yeah, it froze. I was like, nope, I'm not even going to sit up here and do this. Bloop. We're exiting stage left and going back in.
Yeah.
Turn it off, turn it on.
Yeah, we're not doing any of that foolishness. Got me looking like I'm crazy online. I already look crazy enough. I don't need no help.
Oh, yeah, man. I was watching basketball today. And my girl, Caitlin Clark, she got down the first game back since the Olympics.
Who'd she play? Who'd they play?
They played the Phoenix Mercury. And they swept them for the season. So they beat them all 3 times they played them. I watched all those games. She had 30 tonight. Nigga, they was up by 28, nigga, in the first quarter, nigga. First quarter.
Yeah, that was given to them.
Hold on. The Mercury came all the way back, nigga. It took the lead in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that happened, nigga. I watched that shit, nigga. Them bitches was hooping, nigga. I was like, what's going on? Like, what? I was just like, I could not fucking believe you, but they had me, nigga. I was hot, nigga. Kaylin had 12 in the first quarter. It was like they smoked them niggas though. At the end, when it came down to it, like down the stretch, them young girls was balling. They put them veteran bitches away, and they was hating on her before the season, and they was like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be some grown women, you dominate 18-year-olds, but when you come into this league, it's gonna be some grown women." And she didn't beat them bitches. The bitch who said that shit, she did beat them 3 times. Like, shut up, bitch. We don't play y'all no more. You know what I'm saying? We done beat you every time.
Yeah, they didn't understand. They didn't know that she was the real deal truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So they were trying to say because
they bowing down. They making them bend the knee. She making them bend the knee now.
He said bend the knee, nigga. That just sounds so fucking disrespectful.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee, nigga. Damn.
They was talking all that high power shit.
Yeah, they was hating on her too. Hating on her hard, bro. And she's just classy. She never tripped out. She even when bitches talk, they talk shit about the girl, and then all she do is play hoop.
But that's what make you love her even more.
Yeah, right. They're only fueling their own fire. They're feeding the beast for people to continue to love her and love her more because she's not feeding into their pettiness.
Yeah, exactly. And
she's showing you what real sportsmanship looks like. I have a job. I'm here to play the game. I'm going to talk about the game. They ask me questions about the game.
And I'm going to kill you bitches when I do it, nigga.
And that's why she's going to get all the endorsements and all the money. And that's why she's going to get all of it.
That's what she needs to do to prove her point.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'll see you on the court.
Claire, they don't like her Because okay, so the shit happened when Nike gave her coming out of college. They gave her a $30 million deal, right?
I ain't mad.
No, you can't be because she generates. She's going to justify the bottom line because she's a box office attraction and she can play. It would be one thing if she was a bum. Usually, what I'm saying, like if but she's not a bum. So people, so they throwing the race shit out there. I mean, that shit don't stick. But it's like she's actually pretty good, man. Like the chick, man, she good. She good. She ain't the best in the league, but she's one of them. She gonna be one of them one day. I do believe that.
Yeah, she's
started
yeah,
off. Go ahead,
she's not like you were saying, like she's not the best in the league. She's just the most exciting in the league.
But
because there is that I can't remember what her name is that's been the player of the league the last couple years.
Aja.
Oh, she is fucking. Oh, she's amazing. She's
yeah,
amazing.
Dope. She's
super dope. She's
She's
tall.
the face of the league.
But
It's gonna be all
we've seen,
Juju's in a couple of years, though.
But I think I think that we've seen that kind of player before. You know, we just haven't seen someone like Caitlin Clark. It's just like watching Steph Curry go out there. We've never seen anything like that, happen. Like, LeBron was in the league when he came in the league, but shortly after, Steph started taking over. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like she's one of them kind of players. Like we just never seen this happen, especially from a girl standpoint, a woman's standpoint.
Man, I got home to watch the game, bro.
Yeah, ain't
they
that
have
crazy?
Me a drink.
When have you ever did that?
Never.
When have you ever did that?
Not until this
you
year.
Go watch a goddamn WNBA game.
I done seen all her nigga. Had a work from home day, nigga, and I was watching the game while I was working, nigga. I done seen all her shit. I've never done that before, ever.
Most of them WNBA games we can sit front row for $50.
Nigga, $5.
Trip the goddamn referee for $50. You know what I'm saying? She done came in there, man. She done at least made it a couple hundred.
Wow. I just like her. I mean, I just think that her attitude, man, towards and how her approach. I don't all that attitude and pizzazz and wow shit. I ain't with none of that. I've never been. I don't give a fuck what sport it is. But my girl Juju, and then that she's. But what's her name? The girl that played for fucking Dallas. The black. Well, they all girls, but except for Brittany Griner. But
they won't be in a minute.
But I mean, she plays for fucking. She's that girl. She cold, nigga. Like, because they beat the Olympic team in the All-Star game, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to be on the team, but like she withdrew her name because she was like, it's all politics, because like Caitlin and Angel Reese should have been on the team,
right?
You see what I'm saying? No, I know it don't even matter. Them bitches is better than them. They came. This class of girls came in there and they showing and proving. They kicking. I mean, they right with them. It ain't right. There's no. I mean, for Kate, you got to understand something. These young ladies just got out of the Final Four. Angel Reese went to the fucking Final Four. You see what I'm, or the Elite 8. Caitlin went to the fucking Final Four. You know what I'm saying? Like they played. You know what I mean? And they couldn't make it to the final trial or whatever it was. But the point is that they had all the, and then 2 weeks later, they in the draft, and then a week or two later, they playing pro basketball.
Yeah,
they've had no rest.
True.
They've had no rest. And now after they had the Olympic rest, they snubbed Caitlin Clark for the Olympic team. She should have been on the team, but that's neither here nor there. It's passed. It's done. She didn't came, and then now she came out the box tonight, nigga, and hit them up for 30 and 10 assists.
But they said that she told, they asked her coach or something, and that she's like, I'm gonna make them pay for this.
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna make them pay. Like, you know what I'm saying? like meaning that I'm finna be dropping.
You
30
just motivating me. You're motivating me to
That's
just.
all you're doing.
Yeah,
so
she said you.
I gotta respect
what she said is that they just awakened a beast.
Yeah,
and the little white girl that could just
Wow.
I'm just saying, bro. Like she can ball. She's
like
good.
that's how the switch in her head works. It doesn't tear her down; it builds her up.
Right. See, now Claire's from Iowa. That's her spot. So, and Caitlin is from there.
You from Iowa, Claire?
Absolutely.
Yes, her fucking shit. And Caitlin Clark plays for her school or her pseudo school because she went to Oregon State. But anyway, I'm just saying, Iowa. And I mean, you know, tonight I watched the game tonight while I was putting the show together. Nigga, I was like, oh, she cold, nigga. She's cold. But nigga, I'm gonna tell you, the Mercury though, they was down 28 in the first half and came all the way back and took the lead on them bitches. I was just like, oh, wait, nigga, I was hot. I wish I would have betted on the game. I hadn't left work yet, but I wanted to bet on that because I would have won some money tonight. Because Brittany Griner was on there and he was about to fight the ref.
Maybe he would have ordered our hoodies. Then.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. Brittany Griner is she did y'all see when she checked the dude when or the girl when she was interviewing her? She was like, "Oh, you're a parent now. You're a mom now." And she was like, "Oh no, pops." She said it.
No, she didn't.
She said she did.
Wow. You didn't see that, Jack?
Yeah, I've seen it. Absolutely.
She said that. No, and her voice was just like how I said it, bro. It's just her voice is like mine, nigga. She was like, no, pops. No,
wow. That's why I was saying a couple weeks ago that being that she openly identifies as a man, if we're talking about identification in sports, then what are we talking about?
Forget with them niggas.
Man, you know how I feel about that shit.
Well, you know, equal rights, right?
Brittany what? Brittany Griner, right?
Yep.
Well, now her name is gonna be Britt.
I think Brittany Griner is a man, nigga.
That bitch ain't no man.
She's a man, nigga.
She got boy titties, but she's still a girl.
No,
man.
I don't know, Don. I'm just gonna tell you. I don't know. You might be right, but I just believe that she's a man. She's one of them weak ass niggas too.
One of them light skinned niggas.
Nah, I ain't even on that. I'm not even close.
This is Offsite TV.
I think there's probably one other job that you're about to get into that is really hard.
Wow.
You're about to be a mom. Mm-hmm. How is that feeling? Pops. Oh, let me get it together. About to be a pops. Please tell me how exciting that is for you and what you're looking forward to most.
I'm super excited. Well, I mean, I guess I'll just drop it. He's here. So he's here. Yes. 7'8", 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Yeah, that's my man.
I love that.
He is amazing. They say, you know, as soon as you see him, it's just like everything that you thought mattered goes out the window. Mm-hmm. And that's literally what happens. It's kind of sucks because I got to leave, you know, but at the same time, he'll understand.
If you like this video, please leave us a thumbs up. Comments on the comments.
Don. So, what's your thoughts? That's a girl?
That is a whole bitch.
Man.
All right, hold on. Don, I want to ask Don. Don's got her mind made up. All right, here you go.
Testosterone injections and some other shit.
Now, what's up with her? What's up with her voice? Was you playing with the Sam, or was that really her?
That was really her.
That's the injection.
Bro, her voice deeper than mine. Jeez.
Bitch sound like Barry White up in this bitch. What are we talking
about? Man, hey, did she look like a? Hey, Ray, did she look like a younger version of what's the dude up in smoke? Matt Barnes.
If you watching the podcast, that's my partner Ivory, man. Don't count me for that one. Becky, you know Dre will be here tomorrow to film his show. So on Thursday we'll be filming. Shout out to my man Paradise, Andre Paradise Jameson, comedian, actor extraordinaire. He'll be up in Portland this week or for the next 10 days.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah. I thought I up there for him. But anyway, I was on the phone with him for like an hour, man, and we had a good time. But he'll be here. He's gonna be shooting some of the things for his show that he's doing. And
have y'all seen his show?
That's him live performing, you mean?
No, the show that he's in. This other show that he's in.
Yeah, I seen some of the original work that he had did on it. You know, whatever they got nominated for an award. They had put some of it up down south somewhere.
Yeah, in Atlanta, I believe, because
yeah.
Him and Dante, you know, there was a little exchange on there about that they were conversing about that. But I was trying to figure out, like, how do we see the show?
It's not out yet. He's filming it.
Oh.
So he's putting it together, like, so he's shot down in LA, and then he'll be up here this Sunday, and for 10 days he'll be in Portland, and he's going to be shooting some more stuff up here for that show.
So is he going to be on the show Friday night then?
I'm on it. All I can tell you is I'm on it.
Are we filming the show live at your spot?
We can do that. I have all the equipment to do that.
Yeah, y'all gonna have an Astros reunion.
Jack is off the program. I'm dropping him off, nigga. Hold on. He's off the show.
You will pay the price for that. That is not okay.
That nigga hit me with that in the gut when he put that on Facebook.
I seen that.
That made me so fucking furious though. Like I was just like, who thought that was some fly shit though? The Astros.
I find it hard to believe that they really actually took into account people's votes, because I know a whole bunch of alumni were going off about it and they were voting, and so you're telling me that overrode whatever? What was engineers?
Okay, let me ask you something, Claire. Why? Because when I read the article, I sent you to you, right? Or you went and found it?
No, I didn't read it.
Well, so inclusive. They changed the name to be more inclusive.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that.
So, but what is that? Who the
fuck are they including?
Right. That's what I don't understand.
Well, I don't know. I'm a
text
her.
Text her. So text hers and text men. So it's not inclusive to the other identifying.
Oh, you know what? I was having a conversation with two of my fellow graduates actually about this, and so it's because tech men and texter are binary. Like, I'm gonna get the terminology wrong.
I will slap his chicken box off my table. I just got furious immediately.
Y'all don't went gay.
One of them works for the school district. And so they were explaining this to me.
Y'all went gay.
But I just want to say this, when we were there.
Hold on, Claire, hold that thought. No, we didn't go nowhere, nigga. That's this new shit, nigga. I'm a tech man, nigga. All that. And just like Erica said, she said, I didn't even identify with texter. I'm a tech man, nigga. I'm like, yeah, all day. Let's rock. They could have named it tech, nigga. They didn't have to do that. But what is inclusive? What the fuck does that even mean?
I guess.
Can somebody help me with that?
I guess it's including the non.
No, don't put that pressure on me, bro. Go ahead and explain it.
A, B, C, D,
E,
F,
non-binary.
Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, S.
Man.
That's the name of the new people.
Man, no, I'm going. Oh, that's AB. And they call it the alphabet mafia, man. So I don't know. So better be careful with them, man. They send somebody to come get you, and they have on some goddamn chaps, nigga.
So I mean, so is Benson a good place to send your school? I mean, to send your kids to school.
What'd you say?
Is Benson a good place to send your kids to school?
I think. I mean, who know? No public school is these days, bro. Shit, I don't have to think about that. It's not what it used to be. We like Claire said, we're Gen Xers, so it's like we don't. I mean, if you're a real Gen Xer, this shit, we're like, what the fuck, bro? What's with all the feelings, man? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
that's
when
not
we
our
went to
thing.
Benson, it was still, when I got to Benson as a freshman in high school, it was still about 70% male.
Mm-hmm. Because it was still relatively new. It hadn't
and almost all of the teachers were male. And I was good with that.
But see, it wasn't even 10 years since they allowed girls at that
school. We were good being texters. Yeah, but or techmen, we weren't tripping off of that.
And glitter everywhere either. Shit.
Man, they used to talk dirty about Benson because it was an all-boys school. They used to call it the Benson Booty Busters.
Oh,
I remember. You didn't know that? They used to say that shit though. I was just like, that is some straight hate. That was like the worst hate ever.
Hey, I ain't never heard that one.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It was before my time.
That's what they used to call
Booty Busters.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I went to Benson because I didn't want to go to St. Mary's. I didn't want to go.
That's wild. No, I swear to God, that's when we was kids and shit. You know, before when we were talking about what high schools we was going to, that type of shit. And so I was class of '90, so I'm old enough to remember when Benson at the last point when they were all boys. And so my uncle James, he was part of one of those first classes when they introduced women to the demographics at Benson or whatever. But I just remember as during those times that they were saying, "Oh, you going to Benson off the Benson Booty Busters?" That was the lingo back then. That shit. Pause. We go to pause.
Elijah.
Yeah, man. But Astros though, and they got a fucking astronaut as the
Astroglide.
Jesus, Don took a bit.
One of the things that I struggle
That's gonna be
with
the mascot, a big bottle of lube.
Is mascots are supposed to be fierce, and we got weak mascots everywhere.
Hey, bro.
Hold on, we got an astronaut though that's doing this. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
You ain't never been.
I didn't even see that. I mean, but what is a duck or a beaver? Right? Like mascots are supposed to be fierce, right? Tiger, lion, something that
I thought that it should represent the region where the team come from or the state.
Glitter.
What else will we? The Oregon? We could have been the Oregon Mountain Lions, I guess. That would have been more tougher.
Wow.
The Oregon State Mountain Lions instead of the fucking Beavers. Beavers are vicious, Claire.
They're gonna slap you with their tail.
No, they won't bite your ass, and they're venomous. They you don't want to fuck with no fucking beaver. Is that a platypus?
You don't even know.
I don't know. Anyway, my research is discombobulated right now. I'm gonna fall back. Go ahead.
I mean, don't
you
get
have
me
the floor.
Some ducks can flap on your head. I get it, but a swarm of any animals isn't going to be fun. But
you wouldn't want to fuck with no beaver though. You running. If you see a beaver coming at you, you're gonna move. You're gonna move. All y'all niggas on the panel's gonna move.
I never denied my fears. I move away from spiders. What does that mean?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Our Jack's gonna move too, nigga. This nigga's scared of squirrels.
I don't fuck with animals, nigga. That listen. I respect the motherfucking ecosystem.
Okay. I know that nigga. I had a dead squirrel in my motherfucking cage, bro. And Jackson, we was at the house and we was on my back porch and he seen that shit. He was like, "Yo,
that shit nasty, bro." Like this,
Ray got mad.
Pick up dead ass animals. Like, nigga, I don't want to fuck with nothing dead.
Yeah.
Well, no, I feel you on that.
Well, listen, if you dealt with the type of shit I've been faced with here, I've learned a lot. And so you gotta adjust. You gotta be able to adjust to your environment.
No, you're a thrill killer.
You were
Like,
hating
that's
on those
fucking
squirrels
different.
before you moved there. I remember being in the car with you years ago, before you even lived in the house that you live in now. And you got mad at me because I didn't run over the squirrel for being in the road.
I remember when Claire cussed me out for throwing some paper out the window.
Well, but she did that to me too. So
I
listen,
think with Ray, I went
Like,
back and
kids
fixed
like
shit
kids
better.
like that grow up to be serial killers. Be setting the dog on fire, shit like that.
Yeah, I will admit, I ain't gonna say what animal it was, but there was a certain animal as a youngster I used to fuck these animals up. I ain't gonna say what they is.
Yeah, man, you motherfucking.
I used to let this animal have it. Like,
I'm gonna tell you stories backstage. I can't do them publicly because
I used to do certain animals bad.
Your
I ain't
brother
gonna
did
lie.
some shit.
This isn't
Your
healthy.
brother did some shit to a cat, I think.
That's what it was, cats.
Well, I know that Ray and them, they used to throw them out.
Don.
Like, my mom bought me some birds, and them niggas
Don.
and killed my bird. I don't know how they killed the first one.
How do I kill the bird?
What
I didn't do it.
to
you?
I didn't do it.
It was Jason's bitch ass. He gonna clap real loud right by the bird cage, and one of them just died. And then the other one, me and my mom.
He clapped by the bird and it died.
It had a heart attack or something. It scared the shit out of it. But anyway, when I got back, it was feathers and shit. They was like, "Oh, it flew into the fan." Sure, it flew into the fan, nigga. Y'all.
They told you that?
You told me that.
No, I didn't. I'm not that fucking.
Mama. And your daddy told me.
I said the bird flew. That's something. I probably said that
Jason
because that's what my dad said. I don't ever remember.
Or he was being the big cousin torturing you.
I didn't fuck with her bird like that. I remember that. I remember your bird that you always had. I didn't fuck with the bird.
He's coming out now. Ray like, fuck your bird.
Never.
This is bad. This is bad.
This
is
loud.
bad.
It was a parakeet. I had 2 parakeets.
She
and
did.
All of a sudden, one was
And
mysteriously
you
dead.
killed them too, right?
And then when I went to
How did it become me?
Bird, squirrel.
Don, you know goddamn well I didn't do nothing to your bird.
I didn't say you did per se or any of that.
But you saying I was you're alluding, you're basically saying that I was involved with the homicide. Not on.
Hey, last time I checked, only a hit dog holler.
Hold on, nigga. That sounds like some snitching to me, nigga. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm back on the street, nigga. That sounds like snitching, nigga. I didn't kill nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm an animal rights activist.
Don't
get me caught up in that. Now, don't get me wrong.
So listen, I don't hate on
not
that.
gonna be on the front line, but I don't believe in animal abuse. I don't believe in zoos.
Claire, do you think that of me? I don't believe in that.
What?
Animal abuse. I don't believe in that.
No,
I mean, we just squirrels is not animals like that. I mean, like
what
cats
about
and dogs.
What about the chipmunk in the road?
Now you got to run him over because you can't put our lives in danger for the fucking for the fucking chipmunk or a fucking dirty
killer moves.
A squirrel is nothing more than a rat with a pretty coat. It's the cousin to the rat. It's just more athletic, like your black cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like he can play football with this nigga. You know, I mean, it's certain things. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Them niggas ain't cool because they be over here doing the most.
The thoughts and views expressed on PDXDOPE Live are not that of Claire.
Hey,
no.
This is gonna be a cold quote. Though. I'm like viral and get canceled at the same time. That's what we. Yeah, you go viral and get canceled at the same time.
I do not believe in zoos. I think zoos are wrong.
I used to go to the zoos.
Yeah,
I did too. As a small child.
Yeah, but we were forced there. We thought that shit was hot.
Yeah, because they sit there and tell you that that they're saving the animals. But here's the deal: you wouldn't have to save the animals if you put the kibosh on people being poachers.
Well, what I mean, so
hey, you put the kibosh on everything else in the world. You want to put the kibosh on. If you really wanted to stop them, you could. If you really want to stop them, but there's money involved, right? Let's be honest. So now you got Dumbo and Bambi and all these people stuck up in zoos that don't need to be in zoos. But here's the thing: it's relative to a slave plantation. Those animals are being held for our viewing pleasure as humans, for humans
But
viewing
Claire,
pleasure for their entertainment.
Claire, check it out though.
It's wrong.
It is, and I hear you, and I'm not disagreeing. But what you have to understand is that once they've had these animals in a certain level, a certain environment, and in captivity for a certain amount of years, it's too late.
You can't release them to the wild, but you can stop breeding them. You could stop breeding them and selling them.
The animals want to have sex too. So I mean, how do you just?
So you sterilize them,
spay them, neuter them,
and then they die off, and then they're done. So they breed.
Out in the wild. There's all the
but they gonna man. Come on.
Well, why don't you just send them back into the wild and let them figure it out?
Because they tried that with Keiko, and Keiko died.
They're not going to be able to survive out there. Like you can't hold it. Like say for instance, you have a bear.
But go to the zoo and ask yourself, look at those animals and ask yourself, do they really look happy? Especially when you're getting down to the primates, right? And you're making that eye contact with them. Do they really look happy? I remember going to the zoo with Pint and his ex-wife many years ago, and that was back when I used to partake. So Antoine had me on one because he always want to have in-depth conversations. So we're in the little primate area, and he was like, do you think they know what's going on? I'm like, they absolutely know what's going on, right? We had this whole conversation. I've probably been mad about the zoo ever since that conversation.
But what do you do at this point? I guess will be the question.
Well, I'll tell you, for one, I don't support the zoo. I don't support the zoo. I do not go to the zoo. They do not see my dollars. They do not see my funding. When that little thing came across my voter registration for Metro this past
you was like,
day,
no.
I absolutely no.
Right.
No. Like, you know what? Here's the thing. Yes, the animals should have better water. Yes, they should have better food. Yes, they should have all of those things. Not on my dollar. You've got whole memberships.
Okay.
Increase the cost of the membership for that.
I'm with you. So we shut down all sanctuaries and all that type of shit. You can't have no fucking animals. And we euthanize the ones that can't go back into the wild. And because basically, you have to, because people are going to profit off of them regardless. You see what I'm saying? In a captivity environment, so you can't have it both ways. So you either you put the hammer down, the kibosh, and you like, we ain't doing that no more. But for the animals that we have that are in captivity and that are basically unhappy, but they can't. If we release them under the idea of what you're talking about, they're going to die anyway. So what would be the best?
I mean, look, they phase animals out of the circus, right? Mm-hmm. So you phase out the concept of a zoo.
They don't have like elephants at the zoo.
Sanctuaries usually in habitats that are
open. They're just like the wild, but they're not in captivity.
But they're open, but they're in the reserve. They're in a place that is to the animal, the species.
It's an environment that they would be kind of used to.
That they would be in. That they would be in anyway. Yeah. So I don't have so that's different, right?
So you're good with that, them being, but it's still like a slave plantation.
No, because they're free to do their thing. They're just in a protected environment in terms of if you step in here and you do whatever, like you're out of there, right?
Right, but there's they can't get harmed, or they
or you as a human being, you are in trouble. But that should just be what it is across the board. We just shouldn't be allowed to hunt the gorillas and the this and the that and the this and the that and all that for profit. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand if you think you want to go camping, like that girl. And the bear, the bear's trying to attack.
Oh, you said that made me so. I wanted her to die. I did. I wanted her to die.
Did you guys see that video? Yeah, Don, you did. I sent it to you. I did. I sent it to the feed.
Yeah, but I wanted her to die, and I'm not ashamed to say that.
She was tripping. She was tripping. She should have left. She should have left in the first place. She could have left when it was daylight. But in the end, she was so hard-headed, she sat there and stayed because she didn't want to have a bear confrontation. But she left in the middle of the night when it was pitch black anyway. So I don't know how.
So what I told you, Claire, I said, you cannot be in the backcountry by your motherfucking self.
Yeah, I mean, I would,
because they don't look for you out there. Like it's like kind of like flying air. You don't have a fucking how that is, and you know they not because it's wild out there. You're off the trailhead. You don't fuck around, and this bitch was in the back country. You know what I'm saying? I do the bear stories, so I see all this shit, and I'm looking at the shit like, man, what the fuck is going on? I want her to die. You should not be doing any of this shit, and you're still staying. You're still trying to stay there, and that wasn't no little fucking bear, Claire.
No.
I'm just saying, man. People
it
don't
wasn't
understand.
the least bit phased by her.
No, he was just they. That's how they get you. They don't even be rushing when they see. Oh, they like this motherfucker weak.
She wanted her pots and pans.
They're gonna be
I
like,
wouldn't give a damn about my pots and pans, none of that. And it might have sucked to have to rebuild my, my stash or whatever the deal is. But you can have all the pots, all the pans, all the food, all that.
I would have to have, at least have to have
my keys, my wallet. Get out of here.
A dirt bike. I have to have a way out. A dirt bike, something. I didn't tell you. I'm not fucking with no bears, man. Not ever. Ivory be out there fucking with them bears.
Yep.
Did you watch that video, Ivory?
Oh, I got a hunting rifle, Ivory.
Yeah.
You went and bought a hunting rifle?
Well, yeah. Kind of.
Oh Lord.
Well,
are you
next
supposed
year.
to be showing you?
That's what 308. I mean 30-6.
Yep.
Yeah. That Remington.
Yes.
Yeah. For a 3x9.
Very much.
This is bad.
So. Oh, it's just legal. This is a hunting.
Yeah, that's a collector's item. I mean, a collector's item. That's a good gun, bro. If
got
somebody
5 shots on there.
Yeah, if somebody was breaking your house, they get that. That would be a score.
Oh no, I got a Winchester. My Uncle Ricky just gave me a Winchester pump shotgun. Brand new. It's never been shot. He bought it in '92 for like $200.
Really?
He just gave it to me Sunday, and I got and Don
AR-15.
Oh, that's next. Don gave me this shotgun belt so it holds all the shells, so I can hold up to 20 shells on it, and then 8 inside of the motherfucker is pretty black with the bend
I don't know
on
what
it.
he's talking about.
Did you get the ain't that gun belt gonna be slippery on your silk pajamas, bro?
I'm gonna have 8 already. My fucking shotgun hold 8 shots. Shut your ass up. I can't even explain it, and it sound good. He beat me to it, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
Oh, this Uncle Daddy fit.
These niggas just, the show's over, nigga.
We're already an hour and 48 minutes in.
Uncle Daddy, I thought his name was Funko.
No, that ain't good enough. I like Uncle Daddy.
Oh, so Claire's trying to introduce some new shit into the
No, baby. You introduced it by showing that little intermission infomercial.
Okay, so I was just trying to give y'all a break, but anyway, okay, you got it. I'm losing right now.
I never even knew Funko was a thing.
Shout out to Glenda in the building. Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all doing me. Oh, you did?
Yeah,
okay.
Y'all wasn't trying to hear nothing.
All right, well, I had the screen up.
I mean, truth be told, though, I like Uncle Daddy better. I think that's more
Uncle
fun.
Daddy is it. That's the perfect thing.
That dude
And
was
Mittens,
mad.
did you tell him about Mittens?
Yeah.
Did you tell him about Mittens?
Oh, so we got Boots, right? She's wearing his boots. And because the baby hands are so big, her new nickname is Mittens.
Mittens?
Yeah.
No, it stinks.
Mittens, nigga. She got mitts. You fuck around and get caught with one of them.
But that ain't no cool nickname for her, man. You gonna get her bullied.
No, it's
When they figure out real
She's
quick,
a girl. She
like,
has
she
a
gonna
cute
call
nickname
mittens.
like Mittens.
She got big mittens. You keep playing.
Carla Mitty. I'm gonna have to come up with something fly for her.
Palm my face. And with the way she shit on
It's
you,
better than Fingers. Mittens is cute. She's a girl.
No, Fingers is better.
No, it's not. That sounds Fingers. I mean, you think of like chicken feet and little gnarly talons and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not
man.
cute.
No, we got mittens. Mittens. She look all cute, but she'll beat your ass right quick.
Hey, listen, man. She farted, nigga. I was just like, oh my god, that is not ladylike.
And she just twisted up and throw you another one.
She's a monk.
Right, you just fart, nigga. It was so terrible smelling. I was just like, how does a thing this small create a smell so fucking foul? I'm like, then I'm holding her, and then she's like, cool, and she's on her them long ass fingers, and I'm like, okay, she's hungry, come get her or whatever. She had a little wet spot, nigga. They say, oh, she shitted, and then they took the diaper off, and I started. I was like, I couldn't take it. You know what I mean? Like,
baby. I don't know why you had.
listen. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. When Jamari was little like that, and I had to change diaper, it was the same shit. I would almost fucking barf every time I fucking had to change fucking diaper. It was terrible. I'd be like, I'd have to have something over my face. It doesn't matter. Like every time I changed his diaper, I could not deal with that. That was so fucking troubling. And so, yeah. So to answer your question, Claire, that was tough. That was tough. It was bad. And the baby, she's only a month old, so it's like, why are you smelling like this? What's this?
That's that breast milk. Whatever
her mama's eating.
She had me fucked up. I was like, damn, girl.
Hey, Ray, have you seen that professional women's football league?
Were they in like lingerie or something?
No, nigga. They hold on.
Ooh.
They actually balling. No, this is nigga pants. Full
So you guys pull something up.
Portland had a team.
Hold on, nigga.
For women?
Yeah,
women, bro. They balling.
Women football in Portland.
I want to see that shit.
There wasn't no pros or no.
No, this is a pro league. This hold on.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about semi-pro.
Yes, it's semi-pro. Your food's in the oven.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm on to that women's basketball. They got a fan out of me though, because I like there's a lot of girls I like, and I'm looking for Paige when she come out of fucking UConn and Juju.
I like Paige.
I do too.
I think her game is nice.
Her game is nice though.
Oh, y'all want to hear something?
She's a pander.
So Devin, last night he was like, "Mom." Well, no, night before last, I killed like 2 spiders in my room. Like, then he killed one in the hallway, and then all of a sudden he started like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What's going on?" Well, there was a spider that put some eggs down up in this light fixture, and so the motherfuckers hatched, and there was little tiny spiders everywhere.
Oh my god! So you can get them little bombs. The little.
I'm about to bomb the whole shit, but check it out.
Insect bombs, yeah.
The nigga took the thing off, took the little outside and vacuumed up all the little spider nests. And
they were still alive.
We sprayed that shit and he mopped it and he took everything out of his room. Please, we talking about Devin.
He was like, "This is not happening.
This is not it."
Right.
He's my kind of person. I feel him on that.
He's like,
yeah, we did okay. Yeah. Oh shit. But yeah, Jermaine, I need a picture from you. Mark, he told me he texted me today. He didn't even show up.
That nigga
Mark, he's sitting there watching the show, nigga, talking to us and stuff. No, we can't hear him.
Where's Mark? I don't see him talking to us.
He ain't here.
No, I'm just talking shit. He gonna, if he's watching this, nigga, drinking his wine. But he what Ivory say, he looks like a stalker. He ain't that tall. I didn't want to have his head right there. Like I'm gonna redo it though, but I need a picture like when I get Jermaine's. We need
a better picture.
Well, we can do that too. But I'm just adding them niggas because he's in Nebraska, And then
Well, that's why you can add him to something else and have him take a picture on a green wall. You can change his background to anything, but
no, I can take the backgrounds out of wherever picture. That's why I said told Jermaine to just send me a picture. I can remove all the background and stuff, and then I can add it in there, and then it'll look like they're a part of the picture.
When we do the show live.
You mean where we're all in one place?
Yes. Yeah.
When do y'all want to do that?
I just told you next week when Dre's in town.
Okay. He just texted me too, so.
But I mean, I know he.
It would so what does Thursday look like for y'all? Because after we get done with filming. Well, Friday might be it because Friday would be cool because he'll still be here. He ain't rushing off, so we can do Friday still because filming is going to be on Thursday and probably ain't going to have no time to do none of that. But we can all be over here. I got all the microphones and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those of us that can't make it, we can still put them in too. I got the whole setup.
We need to bring our own laptops or whatever.
I'm gonna have Terrence on for the in-house show though.
The mayor
will be here for that. I don't give a fuck what's going on. That nigga's gonna be here for that. And then we got a new podcast coming out. I'm doing with my cousin Ricky. You guys, it's just gonna be wild. We did some testing yesterday and did some recording. This shit's finna fuck be crazy as fuck. Yeah.
What you talking about, Ray?
Hey, look. look, this shit finna be fucking crazy. Ray? Listen, he's got the talent to do something. Yeah. He absolutely fucking does. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. He's people gonna fuck with him because he don't give a fuck
at all.
People gonna fuck with him for real though, and I'm just trying to find his way for him though and be a part of this shit. But I know he's gonna be in this realm. I see something for him.
He gonna shine.
Because he has an interesting life, and he has a lot of stuff to share and a lot of things that might be odd to us or a lot of people that we know or whatever. But I mean, there's a lot of people that fuck with the shit that he be on. You know what I mean?
Take a piece of meatloaf and put it on some bread with some mayonnaise and
mustard. Oh my God, bro. We was at Don's house, nigga. We was at Don's house and we was kicking it and shit, blowing, and he was and this nigga Ricky went on just imagine if we was videotaping that.
All right, that
would put that up.
That was some fat nigga shit right there. That was big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, he was on that shit. Yeah, that shit was fun.
As much as he might frustrate me, nigga. That dude, he's our cousin though. He's the same nigga though. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't no fucked up dude. He might have been fucked up when we was yeah, but he's a good guy though. But that's my nigga, man. But he's funny as fuck. Because I told you, let me get 6 pieces. Let me get 6 more pieces of that fruit, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna be fire though. I might, we're gonna get the check with that. But anyway, we are at the about 2-hour mark. We're at 1:58. I want to thank everybody for joining us on the PDXDOPE Live. We will be back next Friday, of course, but check us out on Wednesday. Myself, Jermaine Mason, and anybody else from this panel that has time, if they want to join, they can, but it's no pressure. But you motherfuckers need to be here on Friday. That's how I handle shit. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. They say it's going to be a storm tomorrow. I don't know. But, do y'all's thing.
I'll be right up in this bitch.
I know that's right, though. And to that,
that's all, folks.
That is all, folks. But I'm looking for an outro. Okay, there it is. Bye.
Yeah. I don't believe I'm gonna die, sipping on no ice. I don't believe I'm gonna die, cause I got
I'm supposed to die tonight. Niggas still put it.
Da, da, da.